Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt. How's SeiferKatt doing? SeiferKatt's doing well. So I've been thinking a lot about this train station, and I think it's good, but I reckon we can make some improvements. So we're going to do that. Because I reckon we can have all the steel coming in through here. And if we do that, then all of a sudden, things start being a bit more interesting. So we're going to take all the steel, take all the steel. Okay, we've angered the steel gods. Okay. And I would also like to do that. That's okay. This is all sort of expected to some degree. We put my robots away, so we're going to need to get those in a moment. We'll get those in a moment. Don't worry about it. Boop. Okay. So I'm now in the process of trying to make my mall. And I think as time goes on, this will get better. Not there yet, but I think it will get there. We're going to use filters, but we don't want to set the filters yet. But yeah, as time goes on, I think this is going to be a better idea. Because the idea is we can just use like a fewer drop-off stations that are less idle. Of course, in times of high use, there'll probably be other issues, but that's okay. And we also want to connect like that for some reason. I could, on hindsight, I could have just done this. Doing way better. And I want to remove the filters from this. Whoop! He's okay, folks. Okay. Did you call me? Nope, I wasn't called. So I'm going to call this. We've got bulk station, and this is going to be big boy bulk. Big boy bulk. That's going to be a CS station. So my theory is, if I understand how this all works, which it might not be how it works, is if I say, I still want this thing here, and I still want this to connect to everything. Yep. And then I will copy this for a second. No, I don't copy that. No, 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 no. That's how it works. We'll copy this. We do need to copy it that it's a request only and that it's stack thresholds. Now, this is not what we need. What we need is iron. Assuming I understand how this works. And we want negative, I don't know, 8,000. Might not be exactly how that works, but whatever. Steel. Negative steel. That's not how anything works. We'll go negative 8,000 again. We will put this as a train limit of 1. 8,000, is that too high? 2,000, 2,000. No, 2,000 is actually 8,000 is perfect. That's how much the train carries. Now, to test this actual theory, done a lot of work on this, and now we're actually going to test it properly. Oh, we want nichrome. Nichrome's not the first thing we need. Because the first thing we're trying to build is assembly machines. Ass machine. So those should be all fine. I need simple circuit boards. Those come through here. Circuit boards. We need Uh, that's only 5 stacks. We need 20 stacks, so that'd be 4,000. That should... Yep. Still not what we actually really wanted to do, but that's okay. Because the step 1 is assembly machines. Once we have those, then we're going to be in a good place. Duralumin, which I think I saw... Okay, here we go. Duralumin's my test. Hang on a second. Why are you like that? Because you're not full. Why is Duralumin not full? Because we make no Duralumin. Only I could have predicted this with the shitty amount of aluminium that we make. If only someone could have warned me by making no aluminium, this was going to be a problem. Okay, I guess we're going to take a quick break. Make Duralumin. Aluminium. Duralumin, actually. I want like 1,000 per minute. Is that a ridiculous amount? Probably. Yep. This is something we probably could have done a long time ago, but we didn't. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, not that one. Okay, 1,000 per minute is not actually a possibility. That is a ridiculous number. We're going to go down to 100 per minute. And it takes about... maybe 200. 200 seems more manageable as well. Yeah. Not too difficult. You know what? No, we don't do that. For now, what we'll do is we're just going to do this manually. I'm going to just go do like that. Duralumin train. I actually have somewhere that needs to go. It doesn't even have anywhere that needs to go. So what I'll do is I'll bring the train into here and I'll just manually put it there for the moment. The train is now breathing manually, as they say. As you are, by the way. You are also now breathing manually. Okay, so that wasn't quite my plan, but whatever. Because with that we have burner assemblers. We need to get gasoline sorted, but that's not a problem. I appear to be missing a train. What a strange way you went. Almost like you can't do what I wanted you to do there. Maybe I'll have to check that out in a moment. Okay. Duralumin, we're going to do that same number. 8k. I'll let it empty out. I mean, that'll keep it going for a long time. Not really a problem. Gasoline is the next thing we need to worry about. And also I figured that it's probably a way we can use gasoline another way. Which we'll sort that out in a moment as well. I was thinking I could make these things, but then what if I just made these things like in the machine? Like what if the bloody robotic network sorted this out? Like that's genius. Don't build them by hand. That's literally why we're building this robotic network. Make the robot network work for me, you know? Also, what I could do is have this be a... I could do a fluid drop station of sorts, but I think we're probably better not doing that at this stage. But we could. That's doing its best. Love that for us. That's never actually going to bring in enough. It's got to be... Oh no, 2,000 is actually fine. Yeah, that's all right. So the network is slowly adding them. We're going to need more chests, but that's okay. We can just steal some more steel, build some more chests. Which will be something that I will have the bot network do very soon. Oh, I need plastics. Are plastics on the rail network? I do not believe they are. I don't make a lot of plastics. I think this is all the plastics I make, and they just come down here into nowhere in particular. Right. Plastics need to be on the network as well. Where though? Honestly, I see this station here just expanding outwards a lot lately. I think we're just going to continue that process. That Duralumin train can stay where it's going. We're not making near enough Duralumin, but I think for the moment we'll be okay. Like, we will be working towards all of these things. And once I have my little network of things coming through, it's going to be like so good. You'll see. You'll all see. I like to make it sound threatening. The idea of SeiferKatt being threatening is very funny to me. Because I'm actually not very threatening at all. I tell the police anyway. To be honest, I haven't really had a lot of interactions with the police. I still get I don't know, am I the only one that, like, I'm driving and, like, obeying all the road rules and I still get really nervous when I see a cop car? I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And they didn't even pull me over, because why would they? I have literally done nothing wrong, but I still get nervous about it every time. That's normal, right? That was normal. I feel that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's actually not a normal thing to be nervous around the police every time. Like, especially in New Zealand, the police do not care for me. Like, I understand that not everyone has that luxury with police. But, you know, and we don't have American police. They're not all armed with guns and ready to shoot. They do all have guns in their cars, but they can't even get to the guns unless they, like, they have to get a security code before they're even allowed access to their guns. At least I'm pretty sure that's still the case. If it's not the case, all of a sudden I'm a lot more anxious, but... Okay, and then if we put a little cheeky thing here, I think I jammed a train for a second there. Fine. What little thing, right? Let's put it further a little bit more. Go. One of those little jabber jabs in there. That little jibber jab in there. There we go. You got to get your jibber jabs right. I don't need. Yep. Okay. Here's plastic pick. We need some lights because lighting makes just everything snap a little bit better. Look at that noise. Okay. That train's done its job. We're going to send that back to Duralumin Pick. Oh, we've got a little guy here. Hello. What's up? More cats? You're seeing the cats right there. The cats are right there, buddy. More, please. How do I get you more cat? Have you been told to get me? No, I don't think so. Ow, 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 ow. You got nails. Why are you so sharp? Okay, he's throwing animal parts everywhere again. Go take that to Mum. Go take that to Mum. No, he's just throwing plastic onto my ground, onto my floor. Alright. He's got sharp little nails. I mean, he's son of a cat, so one would assume he'd have to have claws. Right, that's how it works. Buddy, can you not throw everything onto my floor, please? Okay, now he's found a copy of the Xbox game Halo. Leave it alone. Can we not go Oh no, my copy of S Club 77! No! Hang on. No, leave that alone. Go see what Mum's up to. Is Mum talking to Nanu? Okay. Yeah. Okay, he's playing with animal parts now. Sorry. Riveting stuff, I know. Beardless Dane overthrew you? Yeah. He saw a throne and he said, I will not have this. Not in my household. He tried telling him this is not his household, but he refused to listen. Okay. Okay, he's left the room. The redeems are... Ah! This happens. Happens with alarming frequency. Okay, they're back now. Thank you for letting me know. Quality. Okay. What's the quality, sis? Yeah, thank you for letting me know the redeems were not working. It's one downside of the bot that if someone redeems it right at the end of the stream, it does break. Hello. Have you been told to get me? Has he been told to get me? I guess not. Is it time to brush your teeth? No? Just kicks the head of an elephant as he runs off. I don't know what he's up to. 2-year-olds, right? Yeah, your cat coins. I don't know why you have to name like what you call your points, but I don't know if I like it or not, but I certainly was like, well, if you're gonna name them, might as well name something stupid. Stick with the idea that like I can't spell anything with the word C. Okay. Plastic. That missed. That missed in a extravagant manner. So plastic should be coming through now. No, that's not. That's actually really funny that it does that loop. Fake internet time money. That's good. That's good. Okay, the plastic will come through and then it can start being used for that stuff. I don't think we requested... Oh. Okay. I think at some point we'll probably have 2 whitelists. Actually, hang on a second. I do want to check something with the inserters. Filter slots. Fast inserters have 3. Excellent. We're coming up to fast inserters soon. So that's good. That won't be a problem soon. So plastic will be consumed. Okay, now I've definitely been summoned to go put Lil K to bed. So I'm going to pause the stream for a little bit. I am going to go brush my son's teeth and read him his bedtime story. And then we will continue this disaster. I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. See you soon. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about the delay, everyone. But you know how it is. Children gotta come first. For many reasons. One, he's the one that's gonna put me in a home one day. Make sure he puts me in a nice one. That's a joke, hopefully. Anyway, hi. That seems brighter than it should be. Hang on. Ah, I don't like it when the light's bright because it hurts my eyes. Nope, that's correct. Okay, whatever. Alright, I'll get back to it. So, plastic's coming in. Love that for us. That means we should have a train coming to get that very soon. Copper is going to be a bit of a problem. I don't really have a way of getting copper out yet, and quite frankly, I don't... This copper station is going to need to be redone anyway. Really just a problem for another day at this point. So what I might actually do is, while I'm here, and thinking about it anyway, maybe we'll do a copper output station. Just so that way we can do something with the copper. And maybe this is the test that we've been waiting for. Input. Those are all outputs. I want an input. Inputs look a lot like this. Yep. And 4 carriages. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Oh my gosh, come on. Don't F with me, game. I am a psychopath, and I could get snap at any moment. Yes, that'll scare the trains into submission. Everyone loves it when someone calls themselves a psychopath. I think if someone called themselves a psychopath, I think I'd be like, I don't believe you. You seem like the most adjusted person I've ever met. No, but I called myself a psychopath. Yeah, but everyone does that these days. I mean, come on. You know, everyone calls themselves a psychopath on the internet and goes, ah, which is the sound that everyone makes when dealing with someone who's clearly on the edge and about to break at any moment. Ah. We have a problem with our copper, that we've got too much stone. I don't really have a super good solution for that. Slowly getting through that coal. Hello doodly doop. Oh. Where do you think you're going? Are you the train that's broken? Yes? Okay, well, be fixed. Okay. We need to burn some of this away. We're gonna need some burners. Are they called burners? They're called burners. Steel and titanium. Ah. Two things that I just do not have on me anymore. Titanium is something we're probably gonna need to have in the mall very soon. But, I mean, honestly, we're probably gonna have to have a lot of resources in the mall very soon. We'll figure out what's actually important soon, but right now, not that important. Steel and iron, okay. My goal is to get rid of a lot of this soon. And once we start getting rid of that, I'm just going to be a lot happier. Coffee Pixels. How you doing? Welcome. Let us increase the quality as per your request. Go find some steel. Some steel. Oh, I've got one of my things broken as well. I should probably go fix that. My whole organic whatever the hell is broken right now. Burners. Brunners. So we'll go fix that as well. We need another underflow valve. How's the little one off to bed? The little one's off to bed, yep. Panda is putting him to bed right now as we speak. He is 2. I did not believe the Terrible Twos was a thing. I now believe the Terrible Twos is a thing. He's usually a good kid, but sometimes he's a bit of a rascal. He doesn't mean to be, he just is. I was like, oh, the Terrible Twos isn't really a thing. It's just, parents who don't know how to control a child. Yeah, turns out, so wrong. Like, he's not a bad kid, he's just, is 2. But he's learning. He was a great age. Yeah, I mean, he's a lot of fun. Just he's a rascal sometimes. That's okay. If he wasn't a rascal, how would he learn to not be a rascal? Small enough to throw around, big enough to be thrown around. That's actually probably pretty accurate, yeah. You can absolutely throw him around, and he loves it. Except for when he decides he doesn't, but that's okay too. He's very good at telling us when he doesn't want something to happen. Which is also kind of annoying when it's like, look buddy, I know you don't want a bath, but it's happening whether you like it or not. No. No, I don't. It's like, yeah, you're having a bath. No, I don't. Yes, you are. No, I don't. Very adamant that no, I don't. I don't have a bath. And then, of course, that goes to no when, like, he gets picked up and told that without any hesitation that absolutely, here comes the bath. Oh, wait. That's got to be 80. I hadn't considered that until that moment. Okay, now is copper doing better now that we're burning off some of this rock? I assume it is. Oh yeah, no, it's doing way better. But we do have a bit of a backlog from when it was going terribly, so let's give it a break. I don't really want to have too much copper in here. I don't want to go more than, say, that. That's going to take a little while. Plastic. I probably don't need infinite plastic in here either. At least not for the time being. Yeah, copper's trying to catch up to all the other misgivings that we've had of copper in late. It'll catch up soon enough though. I also want to... Okay, there's a couple of things I need to fix, so let's fix things. One thing I always like about streaming, that when I break something, I have a little bit of time between streams that I can figure out where I've done something wrong. That way I can go back and fix them without... You know, it just allows me a time to scout it without wasting people's time going, why is this broken? I can actually see why it's broken and be like, okay, now we just fix it. Scout time is the best time. Because what I have done is when I connected up that extra tar, I completely, I didn't limit it.
Jump in, jump in, everybody, jump in, jump in. Some Korean words.
Meow.
Valdak, thanks so much for 47 months. Give me a second. Bit 101. Is this that new 2D Satisfactory clone? Oh, that's a good troll. That is a lovely troll. I love it. It's so good. Yes, this is just Satisfactory. Oh, it's such a troll. Such a good troll. Valdex, thank you so much for the 47 months. And may I say, meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Thank you so much. What a ridiculous number of months, and I appreciate you being here for so many of them. Okay, so what we've got to do is we've got to just a temporary thing. Yeah, there's just a lot of cats are required. A lot of meows are required. That always be careful when you make if you have a stream, make sure you don't like make some sort of promise that you realize months later means you have to say meow for a ridiculous length of time. That's my professional advice to you. Or any streamers, really. Also, absolutely do it. I saw that. Got a copy of Working of Factorio on a floppy disk. Ridiculous. Okay, but it's not a 1 point... Oh dear. It's not a 1.4 meg disk, or at least it's not working quite like that, but still impressive. 23 megs, that's not bad. I don't know anything about compression rates, but I assume that's not bad. For some reason I've got Pinobots in my inventory. I don't want that. Construction bots. We are going to have a problem with construction bots because we have none. If I can get like, say, 10. Can I get 10 construction bots maybe? 10 will do us for a little bit. Not long, but a little bit. Oh, wait, I haven't done my... I requested plastic. I'm all over the place. Plastic, that's going to be minus 4,000 as well. Plastic. Ooh ya baba. Almost got me. Somehow I need to get... I think 10 to 20 construction bots will do for the moment. We will need to expand that number, of course. But for now, 10 to 20 should do alright. What's going on over here? Oh, we need a lot of steam for that. Okay, that's... well, we figured it out, I guess. I need some solder. I need some solder. That's fine. Solder is here. I like the idea of burning logs to make construction parts. Okay, small parts. Small parts are here. Come along, small parts. I require your assistance. I mean, most of these requirements are already in our mall space. Some more small parts probably wouldn't go amiss. What's the reward for the end of month Top Cat? Anything or eternal glory? It's not the end of month. It's if you can. Oh, you mean if you can hold it for a month? You have to hold it for a month. It's not until at the end of month. If you can hold it for a full month, you get eternal Top Cat. Which currently there is only one person that's ever achieved that, and that's because they snuck in at the end. Not that they snuck in at the end. It was mistimed on when they were getting it, and Solburn hadn't realized. Solburn was thought, I think it was another stream, but it wasn't. And since then, I mean, the price has basically doubled since then, because Odaba and Solburn have been fighting for it, which makes sense. I mean, it's a prestigious award, the most prestigious award you'll see on Twitch, potentially. Probably not, but potentially. We need some aluminium. Thankfully there's aluminium not too far from here. Never mind, there is not. That's alright, you don't... all you get for Top Cat is your name on the screen until it's redeemed. That's all you actually get. But also the prestige, man. The prestige! Oh, and Eternal Top Cat, there is a secret Discord group that I'm not allowed to talk about. Yeah, I mean, spend your coins how you want to. Nuke, why do you say what? You thought Top Cat gave something? Top Cat gives nothing. Except violence. To attempt a Top Cat, to take Top Cat is to invite violence. It's like wearing the crown in Westeros. You know, you're in danger. Or being Ralph Wiggum on a bus. You are in danger. Rule 1, don't talk about the secret Discord group. It's true, I'm not allowed to. Exactly. But the secret Discord group isn't really used anymore because Turtle is dealing with some stuff, I understand. I don't know any more than that, but I wish them well. Okay. So this will give us however many construction bots it gives us. We need to figure out gasoline. That's right, I needed some tanky tanks. Aren't I glad that I stopped off here then? Because we need to be able to fuel the bots. Okay. Add station. Gasoline pick. Full cargo. Gasoline drop. Empty cargo. And then we add our interrupt, which is refuel. Interrupt, which is upgrade time. And rest stop. At that point, we put a bit of fuel in it, and it does what it needs to do. Actually, you know what? I want to go with it. Just make sure it's working. Trains really get to a good speed pretty quickly, don't they? Maybe there's a shorter route. Okay. We've got enough organic solvent, which means we're probably not making any more gasoline right now. Oh, never mind. We made just enough. We've got almost no gasoline left in here. Well, that's fine. So 9 units of gasoline makes 1 full tank of fuel. Which is an incredibly important... Like, that means we've actually got a lot of tanks of fuel with this alone. Okay. And then it doesn't know how to get anywhere. I mean, that makes sense, I suppose. We do need to fix that up at some point as well. Okay. So for now, I am going to build... Where that actually needs to go is down that way. That also needs to go down that way. Yeah, that's fair that it'll be upset about that. Okay, so I'm thinking I want to have a line going down all the way across here. That's not important right now, but it will be shortly. So for now, I'm going to cut all these silly lines out, because a lot of these lines are, the extent of it is to leave. And I still want to leave, but just not like that. Okay. How we doing? Not great. Kind of cut off the edge. Right, it didn't have enough plastic. That's okay, it does now. So, assuming I understand everything we're doing here, I'm going to start building, say, here. Actually, what I need first is a barreler. No, wait, how do I... How do I? I need a barreling machine. I do need a barreler. If I get some small parts, which I do have over here, maybe that'll be enough? Okay. Then I would like to have that directly into here. Empty fuel canisters. I want you to request 200 of those. Quite frankly, if we don't have those, then we don't have a factory. Then I would like to... It doesn't empty into that like that. Okay, that's fine. I would actually probably like to do it this way, because it makes more sense. More readable. Okay. Then I only need 40 bots, so I got 7 there. Two more. We've got 17 construction bots in the system. Next, we are constructing the basic blueprint. Okay. Request it. That's simple so far. Next, the logistics network. Isn't there supposed to be like letters? Maybe that's not there. Meh, meh, meh. How much we overpay for sleeves? How much do we overpay for sleeves? Wait. Okay. Gasoline. Like that. I want 2. And this is called fuel. And this wooden box. $22 for a box of dragon shields here. It's $10 equivalent for KMC hypermats. See. So that's got to be parameter. Where are my parameters at here? Parameter A. Okay. Making. How do we do it by a stack? Stack size of parameter n. Oh, okay. No, I don't. How do I go like one stack? PA? P0? What am I doing? P1S? It may turn out that I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we actually need to look at this. Blueprint. Okay, let's go Factorio first. That's probably a good start. Parameters stack. How to use stack size as parameter? To get the stack size of parameter 0, which is... Oh, I see. Well, maybe if we go like that. Parameter 0... I think I broke it. Variable. I want it to be a stack size. So condition box. Okay, hang on. Oh, no. That needs to be reading everything. Yes. What I wanted to do is know what the stack size is and then know what the limit is. So I say that's a box as well. I don't know. What are they actually called? Wooden chest, okay. Okay. That's parameter. Okay. So that will ask what we make in. the value I want to be is the stack size of that. What am I doing wrong? P1 underscore S. That wasn't quite right. That shouldn't. Oh, I don't want to use filters. That's just wrong. Wait, did that work? Something has a different number of stack size. No, that's still going. Well, I mean, 50 is it's still not the worst situation we could be in. But I do want it to be. But now I think this will do. It's not great, but it'll work. Okay, well, that won't work because it doesn't have any parameters. I need to figure that one out later. Was it start at 0 because programming? Okay, so in other words, what we're doing is not that. Understood. That works. Okay, so we're not doing any of that. That's okay. That's fine. That's probably the easier way of answering that question. Okay. Then maybe what we do is we change that number to 10. Because we can always increase it. Okay. I didn't param the requester. You know what? I didn't do a lot of things I should have done. We're getting there. You know what else I didn't do? Give it power. Or lighting. So let's try that again, shall we? No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't. This one is burner? Oh, I know. I'm well aware of that. Nope. Because these burners, they take fuel. They can take gasoline canisters. And also, these ones are twice as fast as the big assembler factories. But then if I do that, it gets rid of the fuel one. Okay, that's annoying. It just always overrides the fuel one. That's super annoying. Let's see, then, once we go like that... and have it hooked up to power. It's got... You know what? You only ever need one fuel. One fuel is enough because you'll get stacked up. Okay. Barrels. That's still the wrong one. Yeah, dingus. Okay. One day I'm going to get this right. Not today, but one day. Okay, one more try. And if we get it wrong, then we just stop playing Factorio forever. This is going to be the last stream, guys. Okay, we got it wrong. That was the last stream of Factorio, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry this is how it had to end. But honestly, we all sort of saw it coming. We stopped playing Factorio forever. Let's just play Factorio, just the regular game, shall we? Okay. Uh, 50 is probably a good number. And so this is just kind of working now. We're going to need more logistics bots. But the point of the matter is, for now... What happened to my power? What happened to my power? Did I disconnect something? How did I disconnect? Oh, look at that, yeah. Okay. Just a casual little whoopsie there. Reminds you of Katamari Forever. Ooh, which one was Katamari Forever? I played most of the Katamari games, but I love me some Katamari. You do not understand how much I think actually I've talked about how much I love Katamari, so you may actually understand how much I love Katamari. As long as it's not Cowbear. That was We Love Katamari. Have I played the new one? You know what? Wait, when did the new one come out? Yeah, man, was there another Katamari game that I missed? Probably I didn't. 2 weeks ago? Oh, no, I have not played the new one. I was not aware it was out. Damn, son. I want to do some more Katamari. New music, it's great. Ah, shit. I liked here. I liked here a Katamari game came out, and also it's great. Katamari games are interesting at their best. Not bad, just interesting. Oh yeah, so I figured out why sometimes things were going weird and why. I did actually have 2 versions of Factorio installed on my computer. So I've deleted the one that was old. Or rather, I didn't delete it because it has some things in there that I think it's referencing. Back to form, nice. Does it have Cowbear? Can I play as Ichigo? I love playing as Ichigo. They're my favorite cousin. Because they look like a strawberry. You play as Ichigo? Oh, hell yeah. I respect that. I respect you for playing Ichigo. Now let's make the young prince fat. No Cowbear. Yes! Get rid of Cowbear. Cowbear for never. Take expensive things. Oh, what was the other one that sucked? Make big bright campfire. Make balls sweet. Oh, I love making balls sweet. You've Okay, so this is kind of annoying. Unless... There's another way to do this. Okay, here's how we do. Here's how you play it when you play the Grape Escape. We do another one. That one has fuel. They said it shouldn't be done. They were correct. I deleted it by mistake. It wasn't even by mistake. I did it intentionally, but now I am sad. Okay. Parameterize. We want the parameters 0, 10 of them. God damn it. I'm gonna be a master at doing this exact thing soon. This is like a silly little misclick. Okay. So it's got fuel. Fuel, fuel, fuel. And then we have a system that goes like that. Why is it not working? Why do you think 10 is the number? 50 is the number. It should be 10. No, 50 is the number for you. That's right, actually. But still, the number is less than 50. So why you not be working? Why you not be working? How much is the new Katamari game? I'm excited about it now. Katamari. Once Upon a Katamari. $70. Okay. Add that to my wish list. Let's get that game at some point. Why is that not working? Yeah, that's about right. It's not a $100 game. $70 for Katamari sounds about right. If it was 10, would it be better? No. If it was 100, would it be better? No. Why are you broken, bro? All your other friends work. Just not you. What is wrong with you? Actually, I want to go back on that. Makes more sense to put it in front of the fuel. However, the problem remains, why is this not working? The answer is, because it's stupid. That might have actually been the answer. You played 3309? Yeah, it's about the same price. More or less. And we're going to connect that to the network. Same way. Gasoline. If it's less than 100. Okay. So we have assemblers and we have gasoline tanks. Next we need to start thinking about logistics bots. I don't know how difficult that one's going to be, but we'll just chuck it down and see what happens, eh? Logistics. So far we've got nothing. More or less nothing. Oh, actually, before we'd even do that, we'd probably get, sodas. Sodas. Power poles. Just copper wires, I suppose. Or was it cable? I think it's copper cable. I do 2 of those. Right, it's only that one that matters. Why has it not got a plastic? If heaps as of plastic. We do, we're just having a shortage of robots. That's fair. I would like a drone recharging station. That's nice. We all want things we can't have. I'm just going to do 4 of those. And we're going to take that to 1,000. We need steel chests. We need pass providers. We need those. Like, there's no way in hell the bot network's got enough to deal with this, but that's okay. It doesn't need to. We are working on that. Batteries. They're a good thing to have. Let's get some batteries in here. They stack in hundreds? Alright then, we'll go minus 2,000. I really do need some more recharging stations, actually. The bots are doing fantastically, but some recharging stations I think would really work. Which really just some into metallics. And copper. But the bot mall has started. And where the bot mall has started, no one dares stop it. If I see anyone trying to stop my bot mall, there will be problems. So you watch yourself. How many drones can it recharge? Doesn't really say. Maybe by looking at it, it'll figure it out. Not really, it would seem. Fine, we'll just build another one. Kind of cute design, actually. As the plastic gets delivered, we make more fuel, which will make more things. The bots are going to be working their little butts off, but quite frankly, that's their job. $10 is not going to be enough. I think 300 is probably better. And for that, I think 300 as well. That, go 50. That, 100. That, 50. That, 50. But as we get more logistics bots, this is going to get better and better. That much I know for certain. I mean, right now we have, like, how many bots? 20. That's not nearly enough. But that's okay. Because those numbers will be improved. Steel chests and circuit boards, okay. We can make those things exist ourselves. The double requester is a weird way to do this, but I don't know if there was a better way. I feel like the answer is there probably wasn't. Just steal the steel. Stop the steel, keep the steel. The steel's yours. Invest in steel. Lamps. Case where we need to have glass. I'm pretty sure glass is not on, like, the network in any place. Are you getting those batteries? No. Ah, they're coming. They're coming. Okay. Steam engines. Okay. We probably need to get pipes sorted. Probably do that in the same way that we did these. So we'll say pipes. Go for 500. Again, this progress is interesting. Once we get the logistics bots coming though, I think we are going to really be rocketing on. We haven't used too much gasoline yet, but that may be a thing that changes. Out of curiosity, if I add, say, a one of middle oil, that should add for all of them, right? Yes, so if ever I need... If ever I need something that is not... like, I need another fuel source, gasoline's just not cutting it, then I can always add another fuel source. That's really good news. And likewise, I can remove a fuel source if the opposite problem happens. Okay. You're still needing plastic. Oh, hey, my batteries have arrived. We got my niobium plate. How have we done that? As a 1? Okay. Well. Stacks in 100, so minus 2,000. Okay, train is coming. What else do we need? Nichrome. Nichrome is also in one of these things, I believe. Yes, it is. Okay. Same deal for nichrome. You know what? These two can be in the same one. They can share a bed. Negative 2000. Steam engines will be coming along once they get around to it. We'll know we have fuel problems when they start all blinking. That's nice. So the intermetallics, gearbox, belt. I might want a couple for belt actually. Belt looks like a good 200. I mean, this mall is actually... I'm quite happy with this mall so far. Maybe something will change my mind about it, but for now I'm very happy. I haven't got belts yet. That can come a little bit later. So now we need rubber. Now, rubber is on a CS pick line. Hi, hey! Wah, hey! Rubber. And then we need rubber. Thumbs up for the mall. Hell yeah. We're going Jubilee over here because we are such a mall, right? So that's belts. Niobium's coming. Solder is something we probably need to think about soon. Solder? How often do I need solder though? Legitimate question here. Not a lot. So if we just sort of have a train that can just pick up solder somewhere. Like just a CS station again. Because the sooner we can start making these Pinobots, logistics bots, I don't know why I keep calling them Pinobots. The happier I will be as a person. Actually, maybe a full stack was good. Read robot stats. Available logistics bots X. If X is less than 5, give me all robots. We have used 3,000 fuel so far, but a lot of that is in the tanks that is not actually currently being used. That is okay. We need glass and we need... I'll do this actually. Something else I wanted. Metallics. Solder. Yeah, we do. There we go. That way I don't forget. Okay, just look at that. It's glass and solder. Intermetallics are not on the belt either. I feel like this lane here is actually about to become a train station. Because as we progress, we should never need to come here ever again. Like, this whole section should just be closed off very soon. Another train preparing to come this way. Yeah. I've noticed science hasn't moved in a while. What's going on with science? What's the problem, science? It is poor alien samples. Aww. We have biocrud on the line. Again. Let's go fix that now. Go get our glass and solder on the way. Glass is sort of a problem though with fuel. We have a ton of gasoline that it looks like we're dumping gasoline. Oh my god. My heart's actually racing at the idea of that. That or I'm having a heart attack. I'm going to say it's because I'm stressed over a video game. Because the alternative is worse. Okay, let's fix the gasoline problem first, I think. I'm joking, I don't think I'm having a heart attack. My heart's not actually racing. Because I'm in love with gasoline. Ducky ducky. We'll pick up that train. Okay, so the things we need to have a train for glass, which we can probably sneak that in easily enough. Somewhere. And for solder. Both are kind of a pain for different reasons. Okay, I would like to have a check valve. Gasoline. I had a line of that going somewhere. Okay, no, we're not doing that. We're going to do its own little line of gasoline. There's poor lighting up this way, but that's okay. Poor lighting is how you know you've made it in the business. Yeah. Okay, shale oil has just arrived. Can we get a... No, I don't want it that way. I want to be able to, like, check over here. Okay. So... green wire. And then we do a check valve. We connect it to here. If shale oil equals 0, you know what is less than 5, then you may go. Whoops. Okay. What are we doing today? We are working on the bot mall, which is slowly coming along. What we lack is a lot of logistics bots, which we are also working on. Bot mall! Okay, so I would like some glass and some solder. Can I get some hot air in here? Probably not. If not here, then why not here? We have glass over here. What? I have a better plan. Better plan is we use the glass that uses the hot air. At some point we're going to have to redo lead and tin so we can make better solder. I think we've just recently got the new lead recipe. All my poo is turned into clay. That's bad news. Alright, give me a second. I've got to pick up all this shit. This hardened poo. Ah, I have wet poo in my inventory. Wet poo is also what they call Winnie the Pooh when he is not made out of stuffing. Wet poo. Not sure how I feel about that concept. It's like the idea of dry Bowser implies there is a wet Bowser. You know what? I think we're gonna need A few things actually. We haven't got any of those things. And didn't we have a thing for copper? Hey boys, do you have a thing for copper? Oh. I need to have a logistics train that can hold 4 things. The game's going to complain about that eventually. And when it does, I'll be there for it. Okay. Glass. Over there. You may notice that was not a belt, but instead a pipe. Some things happen. So that's glass resolved. I just realized as I was doing like the hand sign for, you know, is it though? And I've realized that I don't have a camera on right now. It was kind of funny to me. You know, like the little bunny ears? It's resolved, but it's not resolved. And also, bunny ears don't really help much when no one can bloody see you. Alright. Point is, that's one step forward. So the next thing I actually want to do is create a train, a CS train that can carry 4 things. You know what? Why not this train? The real reason not this train is because the fuel it's packing is the wrong sort of fuel. And that would cause problems. So at this point... we now have a train that if it needs to, can pick up 4 things. And then trains still come in here and are stupid. That is correct. Train. Good morning, Tara. Okay. We are still making progress. So, glass is not here yet. but it will be. Next thing we need is solder. Now, solder is made in 2 places, both of them right next to each other. Yeah, I need to start getting the bots being able to build themselves. Once I do that, it'll probably expand exponentially. In the CS depot 4 station from the top. Wait, what? Wait, which one are you talking about? Oh, in this one. Oh, you're right. Well spotted. Okay, how do we get solder into this? The whole station was never really designed with the intent to get things in and out. However, I think we're going to repurpose this now. Trains can only come in that way from here. And from here... Okay. That should do quite a lot for me, actually, this bit. Trains only come in from that way. You better believe they only go out from that way. But they can go both ways. Cool. Probably over-signaled. I also don't care. The entire point of this is just to be able to get some of these things that have been built in the past into a place where it doesn't matter anymore. Yes, I know I'll probably have to build some of these things later, but for now the whole point is just getting it out back into the mall. If I can get into the mall, then everything just sort of flows. Okay. We are going to spaghetti this. Never forget the spaghetti. Provide only. Make it happen. That's no way in hell going to be required, but I also don't care. These things are way too big, but I also, again, do not give a single crappy crap. Like, there are no craps given. Not a single crap. If you count any craps being given, you're on the wrong stream, because it ain't my stream. I don't give a crap. Some say, oh, he's talking about how much he doesn't give a crap. Clearly he gives a crap the most. Nope. A little bit, actually. Damn it. My hard exterior. Ruined. That stacks in 100, so minus 2,000 again. So that'd be solder into metallics into the Spider-Verse. I don't want to do that. CS into metallics. That's probably spelt wrong, don't care. CS solder. Probably spelt wrong, don't care. Care a little bit. The power requirements increasing? Not hugely. I don't need too much solder. Why is it having problems? Formica. Not enough. Really? You know, we're just holding a bunch of sap. We might as well just chuck it in there. Problem solved. 2 problems solved, in fact. I now need gearboxes, I believe. Yeah, gearboxes. Those are brakes. Those are gearboxes. They stack in hundreds. Oh. I won't lie, there's a part of me that just says, just put a thing over there, but no. I refuse to just put a thing over there. I'll go get some lamps. There'll be homes for those things. Oh, that noise is haunting. I don't like that noise. It's like the Zerg music. Wait, if I do that, then it's gonna do something. I don't want it to do nothing. Fast inserter seems like the next best thing to have. Oh, new version of Duralumin. Oh, there's a bunch of shit there that I wasn't prepared for. Everything except train-related activities, please. Yeah. Might as well save some space. Okay. I would like my gearboxes now, please. How hard does it make a gearbox, actually? Hard enough that I don't want to do it right now. Copper cables and aluminium plates. Okay. Some of those things should not be difficult to get. Get rid of those. I don't really get rid of them. I want them for later. It's fine. It's actually not, but what am I going to do about it? Hard work? Pfft, unlikely. Resolve my problems in a mature manner? Pfft, not who I am as a person. Get out of here. Stop besmirching my good reputation by thinking, well, my bad reputation by insinuating I'm a good person. I don't need that slander. Okay, I'm gonna set fire to my shaft here. And that is gearbox. I don't know how much I need that many gearboxes for in the future, but I do actually need them for fast inserters, never mind. Let's giggity go. Gearboxes. You reckon I want 1,000 of them? That's probably bullshit, but whatevs. There's no building quite like overbuilding, you know? Oh. Oh, you're right. Look at that. I mean, I could also just change this to 5 stacks. Maybe change it to 10 stacks. Probably a nicer number to have to deal with. Yeah, because it's got 10 stacks. It can do 10. And is it trying to do... Yeah, you're trying to do... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, 5 stacks works fine. And with that, we should have everything we need to start making logistics bots. And at that point, we about to go crazy, go nuts. I feel like these lights should change color. Packed RGB. I feel we need to have some RGB going on here. I'm not sure how to do it, but... have little deciders at the end. Color everything. Be cute. Are we not building pipes, or are the pipes... Pipes are going in here. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have another one of these. And have that go up to maybe 50. Oh yeah, that noise isn't going to get tiresome immediately. Yep. Loving that already. Okay, we are going to do a manual delivery. Because I need to. I'm just going to drive the train myself. It's going to be fun. No accidents have ever happened by driving a train on your own, he says as he almost drove into the 2-lane track going while a train was coming down it. I mean, assuming I understand how this works, that would give me 200 or so bots. Which is certainly more than I have now. Okay, we're waiting in line. Hurried up, fatso. That's so rude. Okay, so when the bots get around to it, they should start making more logistics bots. We currently have 20. Do we have into metallics in here yet? No. We're gonna need to get some more into metallics. Okay. Well, let's go get some into metallics as well while we're at it. I don't need to drive this train manually. It just feels good every now and then to drive a train manually, you know? Cannot be rotated, but it can be reversed. Things that the AI would never allow. Volume 6. So it's 10 into metallics per bot, I think? 5 into metallics per bot, nice. You know what? Make it faster. Into metallics do not actually have a way of entering the line. Fascinating. Now they do. I hate the fact there's no lights here. It's just very dark. Okay. Always on. Use colors. Okay. If gasoline is above 40k, output green. If output is above 20k and below 40k, yellow. And finally, if it is below 20k, there we go. That's my little warning symbol. If we're running out of gas, that'll tell us. Do we not have gears going in here yet? No. Hilarious. Here come the gears and the first bot. Currently have no idle bots. That doesn't really surprise me. We don't need to worry about more of those in a moment. That's okay. We now have 21 bots on the network. 22 bots on the network. Did I miss a robot? But this is good. This is what we wanted to see. The bot mall is now expanding on its own. Well, not expanding on its own. I still need to tell it what to do, but you know. This is good. So, what do I need now? Now I need to start building things that I need. Say 2 of these. Go with 1,000. I don't think 1k is the wrong number to have of those. I think of these. I need 300. Again, 2 of those, probably not wrong. And finally, these. How many? 300 again seems reasonable. Okay. We have 23 logistics bots. The number's only going to go up. We haven't actually requested anything, so that's not going to go great. Iron and steel is actually never going to be loaded here because we do not have any way of doing that. So what we can do... I think we're also... Actually, when I was doing my scouting, I realized we're going to run into a problem with iron very soon, that my current mine is going to run out soon. So let's go on up there. I think my refining is... Oh, jeez. I think my refining is good there. I just think I just need to change the way the logistics works. Like one of those bad boys in there. My boys, they're so bad. Oh my god, these boys, they're so bad. These are some bad boys. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Well, welcome to the stream, I suppose. SeiferKatt says weird shit and then immediately regrets it. Okay, that was probably not a... That was probably load bearing. How much is left in that? 3.5 million. Still plenty, actually. Okay. But we will need more iron soon. I think probably even having a station here is not a bad idea. Maybe even 2 trains. Because running out of iron ain't no funny joke. Okay. Kind of a funny joke, actually. Now, if I go provide only, I wonder if trains will sometimes use this. So this should hopefully increase my steel production, which, to be fair, I've got a better way to make steel now, I just haven't done it. But with every step that I go on, especially with like what I've created down here, we are now at 28 bots. We have used 4,000 gasoline. To be fair though, we have 87 full gasoline canisters. So it's not really that big a deal. Where are my steam engines going? Into here? When the bot mall is completed, all we're going to hear of this zzz, 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 zzz. It's going to be incredibly annoying. But also, that's just the sound of progress, baby. Just to be clear, that's the sound of progress, baby. That's not a station. Okay. And we probably have a bunch of things over here as well. Aluminium. Aluminium's interesting. Do I want to have aluminium in here? Probably. You know, that's probably my test thing. Assuming that it works exactly the way I want it to. Go down to aluminium and see if this works. How long do I have? 7 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Probably more than enough time. I don't imagine we've made too much more gasoline. Yeah, no, we haven't made nothing. Because organic solvent is doing well. Why have we stopped here? Because it was never connected. One day, I swear to God, I will learn to connect things. Not today, but one day. So now they do this. Will another train take up the slack? Because I am anticipating this train to get a little bit hot under the collar. Which it is currently not. Because nothing's requesting aluminium. Ain't no one getting hot under the collar if you don't tell them to get hot under the collar. Come on. Come on, get turned on. Oh? Not feeling it? You're not feeling it? What if I took it to 9,000? Wait a second. What does aluminium stack to? I mean, that stacks to that. Show the provider side. Yeah? Why are you not feeling it, bro? Stopped at a depot. Try this. Unrelated, you might not want to use require same depot. Oh, that's probably why they're all breaking. Okay, and my train ran out of fuel. I wonder if that was the problem we had. That's probably why they keep breaking. Does make sense why the trains were doing stupid shit on a regular basis. I wonder if the train was smart enough to know that it didn't have the fuel to make the journey, so it wasn't even trying. Are you feeling it? No? Still not feeling it, huh? We are at 34 logistic spots. We have gained 14. No. It's never actually tried so far. Might help if I actually requested something. Idiot. It wasn't connected. It's always something that I've done, isn't it? Always my fault. Gosh. See, if you didn't connect things at all. Yeah, well, I shouldn't have to. The game should just implicitly know what I meant. Quite frankly, that's a fault of the game, not me. This is why Factorio is a bug-ridden game, because the mod doesn't work the way I want it to when I do it wrong. Quite frankly, I don't know how I can ever trust anyone that's ever played Factorio when the game doesn't do what I want it to do, when it has literally no reason to do so. Like, come on. Come on. How did anyone think that was going to work, huh? Huh? It's on me. Okay. Well, anyway, what we've found is this bot mall is doing alright. It is being fueled. The fuel is not hanging around. Oh, geez, actually. Oh, because I requested 200 tanks, and now we're actually getting to the situation where 100 tanks might be too many. I want that one running a little bit differently. I want it to be like if... Oh. If tank is less than 10, then put some in. And the filter's off. Otherwise, you don't need more tanks. Alright, well, it's about time to end the stream tonight, but I think we've made some good progress. We've got a bot mall that's making bots, it's making my basic logistics things. The only you know what? I want to do one more thing, because I just realized I do want to make one more thing. Because... Niobium plates are a thing. We're going to do one of these. Two of those, one of those. And I guess we need... one more of these for now. Take 100. Classic 1K. Oh. And classic 500. Remember rightly, these go much further. Length of 32 as opposed to a length of 10. It's going to make some real tidy things. And allow some really interesting spaghetti. Oh, we probably need to charge that. How's power going? I was saying about 700. That's not really that much higher. It's gone up a little bit, but it'll probably go down when I stop building so much. But a lot of the power is not coming from these assemblers. Like, the assemblers aren't taking power, because the power they're taking is all gasoline. Anyway, with that, I think it's a good time to end the stream. I think the bottom wall's coming along quite nicely. And we'll get it all done next stream. And then we'll start building something. I don't know. Something new. I haven't figured out what yet, but we'll figure it out. Yeah. And so with that, I say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you are new here, please do consider following. I'd appreciate that. Here's the crickets. Hey, thanks for being here. I really do appreciate you guys just hanging out with me. Yeah. A little bit of a quiet stream. That's alright. I assume everyone's doing their own thing, and that's all good. I stream here. You guys do. I'm happy you guys lurking. That's all good. But yeah. So I will next be streaming on Monday. So be here for that, as I'm going to be streaming. I don't know. Probably Factorio. What do you reckon? Yeah, I think we keep going with Factorio. Like I don't only stream Factorio. You've been lurking while fixing your flashlight. Oh, I hope that flashlight's working for you soon. That's all good. I appreciate lurking. I mean, the thing is, you know, I don't tend to chat in a lot of streams. I tend to watch or just like, because I'm working or something, and I assume you guys are doing the same, or working, or playing a game, or doing whatever you want to do. And I'm happy to be that little background voice in the back of your head, saying reprehensible things. YouTube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where I post VODs. The VODs are actually started now. You want to watch the start of this run? There's like 2 episodes there out of 54. They're going up now though. And Discord. That's where you can find me outside my regular streaming time. You find a picture of a funny cat? I'd love to see it. You got a picture of your own cat? I'd love to see that too. You got a picture of a dog? I mean, you can post it, I guess. I'm not really a huge dog fan, but I mean, if it's a cool dog. And with that, I wish you all take care. Sleep well when you get around to it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!